and start looking for victories in your life, because I believe when you start seeing the little victories, you'll start getting a big picture and you'll have a mindset of victory. Hey everyone, welcome back to Encouragement Thursday. Great to be with you today. Hey, we're on a 4-week series on mental hygiene. We're doing a little detox of the thinking, trying to give you some tools to help your mental health and to ensure that you can be strong in your thinking. And so today we're going to look at looking for victories. Even the smallest of victories. When you start to see victories in your life, you're going to start being encouraged. It's good for your mental health. Hey, in week 1, I talked about looking for hope in other people's stories, but you can discover hope in your own story by seeing the little victories along the way. Now, this is not to suggest that we don't have struggles or that you still don't have struggles with your thinking at times or some mental health issues, but everyone has victories. Everyone has little victories that you can count. And I think sometimes we miss them because we're always looking for the big ones. Now, we all know that a bunch of little thoughts, negative thoughts in themselves don't add up to much. But when they all accumulate, they become a big thing. Well, the same thing for victories. You can count little victories along the way. And maybe on their own, they don't mean much. But as they accumulate and you start seeing the bigger picture, you are starting to live a life of victory. And that is very powerful. And so I want to encourage you today to start looking for victories in your life. Look for the successes. Look for the things that have gone well for you. It kind of builds on last week where we talked about starting that gratitude journal. And I really hope you've done that. You can now add to that journal, your gratitudes, now add some victories you had for that day. You can, little ones, so what you're grateful for sometimes are the victories, but just highlight them and start looking for victories in your life. Because I believe when you start seeing the little victories, you'll start getting a big picture and you'll have a mindset of victory. And that is very powerful for your mental hygiene. I really do believe that mental hygiene is looking for victories. It's going to be finding and discovering all those little things that you did well or that went your way and celebrating them. I think that's as important as looking for the victories is to celebrate the victories you do have. Reward yourself in some way. Find something you enjoy and reward yourself for those victories. When you set a goal and you achieve that goal, celebrate the victory of that goal. It is so important for your mental hygiene to understand that your victories are greater than your failures. Hey, I grew up believing that I had a fear of failure. I felt like I was a failure. And when I overcame that, one of the ways I did it was starting to count the little victories, the little things I started doing well. And I started celebrating those. And now my mind was geared towards victory. It was pointed towards victory instead of failure. And it helped me tremendously. And so I want to encourage you today. Look for victories and then share them with other people. Again, same principle as last week with gratitude. Share your victories with other people, not in a haughty pride kind of way, but just say, hey, can I share something with you? I'm kind of proud of myself that I accomplished this. You know, victories carry a lot of power in them, and so I just really encourage you to do that. Hey, remember, it's Encouragement Thursday. We are starting an encouragement movement, so make sure you join the encouragement movement by being an encourager. And so call somebody, text somebody today, right now. Don't wait, because you'll never get time later. As soon as you watch this, as soon as you stop watching, hey, hang up and send out an encouraging message to somebody, or even share this video. Just somebody else hearing that they need to see their victories, and let them know what victories you see in them. Boy, what a combination. Send this video with a little message saying, hey, I see victory in your life. And that will be a huge encouragement. So until next time, we will talk to you then. Remember, markgordon.ca. If you need any help with any of this, I'm always available. You can book me right on my website. Talk to you later.